When someone gives you a gift, a great gift, how do you respond? You don't just say your normal thank you, but at times you're even moved to actually give something, to appreciate them, to honor them. I have an aunt in the US who just loves sending balikbayan boxes. She'd often ask me, "Oh, what do you need?" And when it arrives, I'm often surprised by how much she's given, above and beyond. Often I'm moved to tears, and I profusely thank her and wonder, what else can I do to show my gratitude? You know, holiness is a lot like that. It is a response, not a requirement. In 1 Peter chapter 1, verses 14 to 16, it says, "As obedient children, do not be conformed to the passions of your former ignorance, but as he who called you is holy, so be holy in all your conduct, since it is written, 'You shall be holy, for I am holy.'" Peter wrote to Christians who were scattered all over because they were being persecuted. And so they were going through tough times, grieved by various trials in their isolation. Sounds familiar? He reminded them of what they have in Jesus Christ, that God's mercy has caused them to be born again to a living hope, and reminded them of how much they loved Him and believed in Him, that their trials were meant to strengthen their precious faith in the Lord. Peter knew somehow that isolation can breed giving in to temptation, that in the midst of trials and testings, people then and now can easily slip back into our former ways. He urges them, as well as you and me, to remember who we are and whose we are. We are children of God, and we are holy because He is holy. Holy meaning set apart. God set us apart for Himself. Now let's pause for a moment there and let our hearts soak in this truth. The sinner called by the holy. The holy called me to be His own. Holiness is not just a state of being then, but a state of belonging. What a great gift. So when we see holiness in this light, being holy in all our conduct, living set apart, living according to His word, it becomes less of the do's and don'ts, less of the shoulds and musts, less of the rules, but more of how can I live for this God who loved me so much to be His own? How do I live set apart for Him in everything that I do, even in isolation? Let our response to be holy be fueled by gratitude towards Him who called us to Himself. From darkness to light, from death to life, from sin to righteousness. Let our holiness be a big shout out of thank you to Him who is holy. You and I have been given a great gift. Why don't we thank Him today? Have a grateful day.